It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ritter looking to put it up right away. Flushed out right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Now he's loose at the 40.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a big
touchdown. Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ritter back to throw. Rolling to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. This one is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jets first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Now Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Rolling to his right. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets whip the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a
2-touchdown Jets. Keenan Allen, 28 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ritter on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Ritter. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. To the air again, it's Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they're able to work take this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Going play action. Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On play action, here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Ritter off the play fake. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Ritter backed up in his end zone. This is caught by Robinson. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Ritter on the move to his left. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Ritter, eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Going right back to Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Ridder now. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ridder with another throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. This pass is caught by London. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Ridder will set up to throw it. Steps away. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ridder with it after the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big freezer completion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Ridder. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Knocked out another turnover on his ledger.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20 to 10. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
he's by himself, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Red. Steel, black. Blue striker. Black ultra. Cut.
Now Ridder to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, there's London. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Ready.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter. That's complete to Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
To win it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Buying time to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
On first down, Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. That's Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Get out of here with the win.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready?
Ridder to throw it. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready. Ready.
Back to throw, Ridder. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Ridder picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,